Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be watching us from.
Yes, come on.
Yes, we are going live today, of course, in a bid to analyze the most recent judgment given by the Tribunal Judges, especially it has raised some level of controversy, yes, among Nigerians, and we are here to review, of course, the in-depth analysis of this by the Tribunal Judges. Some of the opinion that the judges overruled the provision of the Constitution, and as such, justice is perceived by a majority to have been denied. You are most welcome to this program today.
Good morning, viewers.
What is your take on the latest development? Does the tribunal judges have the right to overrule the law or the provisions of the Constitution, or to interpret it without any ambiguity? But what we saw yesterday was that the provision of the Electoral Act, which agrees that before any presidential candidate will be declared the successive president of this country, Federal Republic of Nigeria, he must have met certain criteria, and one of those criteria is that 25%, of course, FCT must be guaranteed, must be ensured. But it was almost thrown or discards to the dustbin yesterday. Does it have the right, the statutory or constitutional rights, to suspend the Constitution, that is a written Constitution for that matter?
You know, anything that has to do with the law is basically logic. But when we want to talk about justice, that is when law begins to have its course. What we see yesterday was justice deliberately denied. Judgment passed on technicalities, which is not the law.
Without any recourse to the provisions of the
It is
Constitution.
not the law. So, as the case may be, Nigerians are beginning to see the body language of what might have happened behind the scene by the overwhelming presence, intimidating presence of top APC politicians, down to the National Security Advisor, the Vice President, all of them, governors.
Yes,
They were all seated comfortably.
including my governor, the governor of Imo State.
And when you begin to see such things happening, when these people are beginning to flood the tribunal by yesterday, I was having a discussion with a friend, and I began to look at this is a sign that these men knew where the judgment is going to go, the direction, and it happened. The judiciary are making rubbish of the Nigerian law based on technicalities. If it were given logic that is law related, legal law related, it would have been better. But we will see that most of these things that have been, used during the petition as evidence were completely disregarded. So what we are saying is that kudos to former Justice Mary Odley for preempting that what happened yesterday, for telling us that they have already taken a certain position, regarding what is going to what happened yesterday. But then notwithstanding, Nigeria has seen the direction they are going. A lot of people are happy, a lot of people are not happy. The winners says it is democratic. Other people say, no, this is not what we wanted. But, however, no matter how the case may be, they are still an open an opportunity to still drive this issue further. And let it be that the highest court of the federation, which is the Supreme Court, decides finally where this matter is going. You know, but for now, I am not. A lot of Nigerians go to the state and ask questions. You know, a lot of people are shocked by the way things went yesterday. And this is what we are talking about: democracy. Who are the people? Which institution wrote democracy? It's the court. The court is the symbol of democracy. The court is the symbol of justice. Democracy is all about justice. Where judgment is being replaced as justice, judgment is being pronounced as justice, then there is a lot of questions to ask ourselves. But successfully, with that reservation, we have seen the judiciary put itself on trial yesterday, and just as most Nigerians were skeptic of course, their sincerity or integrity, position to deliver justice. You see, the fears of Nigerians has been, of course, alleged or confirmed by such action. My interest is to know, does the tribunal judges have the right to alter or overrule the provisions of the Constitution? You see, by mere personal interpretation of their view concerning that particular content of the provision of the Constitution that is not ambiguous. But even a learned man of the street can understand what the Constitution implies. That any person that should be declared the president of Nigeria must satisfy at least 25% of the votes cast in the federal capital territory. And they are saying that that is no longer tenable without having to review that provisions of the Constitution. That amounts to a rape of the Constitution. If you see how the judicial system actually work in this country, they can use anything. They can use anything. If they want the matter to go the that way, not in favor of Tinubu, they know what to do. They know what to say. It's a very clear thing. There are evidences that can match judgment, justice based on what happened against Tinubu. Is there, but they singled out those ones that they feel that is going to meet with whatever expectation or deal they have gone with whoever that is, trying to manipulate. There is corruption in the judiciary. Nobody will tell me that. The judges are not saints, and we have seen it now. It's very clear that there is corruption in the judiciary. They call themselves learned men. They are not learned. I don't see what is learned about them. If they cannot stand on what defines a nation, law and order, then there is no democracy.
Now they think that justice, the perceived justice or expected justice by P2B and Atiku could be served at the Supreme Court. Wouldn't that be just a mere waste of time?
All hope. See, you have to conclude. See, for posterity's sake, not just for makeup, for posterity's sake, the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi should go ahead and go to the Supreme Court.
Okay, we are recommending that they should go ahead. What about the obedient family? I saw most of them so battered and frustrated based on the outcome of this. Even at a point, as I'm watching I have to doze off because I do not understand. I mean, I do not need to be a legal practitioner before understanding my constitution, the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or even though I reside, if I'm an alien and I reside within a country, I should be able to be acquainted with the provisions of the constitution so that I will not flout the constitution and being, of course, arrested. So I understand by strict vigilance of the provisions of the constitution that it is a far cry to what I expected, because I understood by basic principles of government that it is only, of course, incumbent on the legislators to review the constitution. So you cannot just abolish or jettison the constitution that is already there just for you to make interpretations, and you tell me that it doesn't matter, it does not hold water, that the 25% is immaterial. Now, if that is the case, why is it that it has not been reviewed, only to be jettisoned at this particular
That's why I tell you that all over the world, lawyers they don't build nations. Go and check all over the world. They argue front and back. Even in that constitution we are talking about, if you look at the constitution of even the electoral act that stipulates that the election will be transmitted. Shall be transmitted. And that made it mandatory electronically. If you look at it, there's a window there. An option of it can be manual, it can be, and when we said it, the judge made pronouncement of it. So what you should understand that Nigerian constitution is fraudulent. They created it with a window. So many lacunas. Yes, to exploit and navigate and play politics based on it. That is just it, and that is what we have seen it happen. This is a very clear thing. When Yakub Damoud came out and was saying that election will be transmitted, all the news. That's why the obedience are having reservations now.
This time, I heard him say that.
All the obedience all over the world, including the ones in America, UK, all over the world, they have reservations now about Nigeria, about the INEC, because Yakubu promised. He said this election is for the youths. That they should come out and test the destiny, that the election will be transmitted. That was the message. Everybody understood. Oh, this one, I think, a level of credibility. Nigerians came out in mass. They voted in that direction.
And most of Nigerians were denied.
And that's why we see the mini Nigeria, which is Lagos State, will be one. The federal capital territory,
which is a mini Nigeria.
All the military police units across the nation, that the tribunal is asking them to show evidence is there that Obi all those police units. But what I'm saying is this, but because we may not understand that the Nigerian constitution always have a window, and all those windows are what the politicians capitalize on to manipulate even the judiciary and whatever happened. So that's why the man said told you now that 21% in FCT is like 25% in any other state.
Why am saying? But it is still in the constitution. I have to do that today.
If you look at it, you find out that something actually went wrong. The judiciary, the judiciary has finally put itself on trial. So the next thing, my advice to ODJs all over the world is very clear. Sustain the tempo, build capacity, believe in your PVC. You people are going to do the needful. Continue, expand. That's a matter of it. And Atiku, and other political parties. So sit down. Nigerians are not finding it easy any longer under Tinubu. Nigerians are no longer, even the Yorubas are no longer finding it easy. In less than 3 months of Tinubu's administration. Of course, it affects everybody. The harshness, the economic harshness is overwhelming. A lot of people cannot go out there now. Just as a few months ago, you can say afford aggregate bread, the people aggregate 100 naira. But go out there now, you cannot find it. That shows what is being done at the upper level that is, taking having a devastating effect on the Nigerian masses.
So, comrade, I expected some level of excitement by the public, but unfortunately everywhere was so gloomy, was so down. People are not happy with the development. Then it means not about the people.
No,
It's not the people that are.
what they're saying is that what that tells you is that the mourning continues. They will continue to mourn the stolen mandate, whether the judiciary likes it or not. And if the judiciary continue like this, what happens in Niger, Gabon, Burkina Faso, that is about to happen in Cameroon, that it can happen in Nigeria.
And besides that, that will damp.
If the last step of common man, the last step of common man, whether you are Yoruba or Igbo or Hausa, whoever you are, what is being done here is fraudulent. The leadership of Nigeria has been look at what the revolution of Jonathan recently. And when you say it here, people will say, because you're Yoruba, because of people. Look at the revelation of Jonathan. It boils down to what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. Nigerians are afraid to define who they are. It's a very clear thing. But the president came out in his words, Jonathan, and told him that something is wrong. The president has seen it. He is telling Nigeria that something is wrong. We believe with this. What do you call it? Non-geographical expression. That's what I want to define Nigeria. Yes, man.
But, sir, with due respect, does the politicians, Nigerian politicians, have the interest of this nation and the masses of this nation at heart?
I don't think they do. You know what? I don't think they do. See, all of them, go and meet all of them. I have tried to do a little one or two things without any assistance from anybody, and it's quite discouraging. I have tried to see whether from your consciousness whether they actually mean well for Nigeria. These politicians, they don't. If they do, it does not take anything to fix Nigeria.
Honestly, they did travel to Dubai with the world that was once a
with the kind of wealth, with the kind of wealth and human resources that is coming out
from this country.
It's a mix of abundance. Nigerians are not supposed to be going through all this. Nigerians prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. God answered the human factor. But God is going to intervene. That's what we're saying. The Jonathan has started the fight already. You are beginning to question the same thing. And that is why we're saying that no sector of the Nigerian economy, no sector is working. The judiciary has failed, the legislators have failed, the executive. No, that one are even the worst. Yeah?
Honestly, I remember in my celebration a few weeks ago or months. But sorry to say, that is my opinion, and it is binding as far as I am concerned, that I have no confidence in the Nigerian electoral process. And I think my fears have been affirmed. Because you cannot tell me the interpretations of the law, which is not ambiguous, which could be understood by even the unlearned, could be, read in such a manner. Honestly, what is your final submission to the Nigerian populace? And do you think that most people will still have confidence, even in this election or subsequent election, if this is what is obtainable in this one? Would you be encouraged as a person to go to the polls when you know that it's rather unfortunate?
Anything that has to do with freedom has to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Nigerians have to be consistent. They keep on moving. One day they will get there.
One day they will get there. Is your final submission. Thank you, esteemed comrade, for this wonderful review this morning and today's political rumbles. Now I will continue to make, of course, submissions and find the views and reactions from the people. Yes, we have Mr. Charles here who is coming to tell us what he intends, of course, his own opinion concerning the latest developments that the Constitution seems to have been jettisoned by this judgment. Some have the opinion that it is judgment and not justice. Well, we continue to hear the opinions of people as they come here. Indeed, this is a very interesting moment in the history of humanity as far as Nigeria is concerned here. And I hope that we will get the way forward for humanity and purposely chart a better way forward because people's hope seems to have been dashed and that is not in the interest of nation building. And it's so unfortunate that we find ourselves in this system. And may God help us. Mr. Charles, okay, you may want to hold this. Good morning. Good morning. Just come up, we are live. Good morning, Mr. Chidozie. Everyone is watching us. Good morning. Yes, what is your reaction to this judgment that was served by the judges of this tribunal yesterday? It was honestly a well anticipated one. But what is your position? How do you feel? How do you deal with such development?
Well, I don't have much to say. I'm not happy with what I saw yesterday because that was exactly the debate we have been seeing. We don't have much confidence in the Nigerian judiciary. Nigerian judiciary have failed us roughly, so we don't have any much confidence on them because what we saw yesterday, really, there was a breach of justice yesterday because you said you only have about few people that were supposed to come to the court, and at the end of the day, what did we see? We see a total number of APC members flowing into the court, and a lot of cases was brought, and you decided to trash most of the cases. These are justices, people who call themselves justices, and the people with the highest rank in law department that comes as in SAN and all over. But today, what are we seeing? We are seeing a situation where most of these people that call themselves intellectual, professionals in terms of law, have just decided to fail us. The justice that we're expecting from them was not even in order. It was not even in accordance with our own aspiration because when expected them to give us a perfect justice. But when we saw yesterday, it's nothing but judgment, but there's nothing like justice. So I believe, well, I am not surprised because I've been saying time with that number that these people, nothing good will actually come out of these people because these are the same group of people, that the same line of people, the same people that have been under the payroll of the so-called the person himself. So we should not be expecting anything good. So I am not even surprised with the judgment. But what the really thing that makes me sad yesterday was because you are the justices and people, you are nothing but the mouthpiece of the most of the common Nigerians. People are suffering and you are seeing it as a justices and as a chief judges. But what do you see? We are seeing a situation whereby we decided to obtain justices, and today posterity will live to remember you for the evil you have decided to put the average Nigerians in the next 4 coming years.
Now, what I want to say that could it be that upon assuming office, the president of this country, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, reviewed the remuneration, the allowances, and the salaries of the judiciary? Would that have given them, of course, some boost to do what they did yesterday?
You are not expected to start asking such questions because you should have known that a lot of prayers have been sent into their men and private accounts.
Okay, a lot of prayers have been sent and
accounts, so
that they can enjoy themselves.
Thank you very much. So you should have known that these are things. These are somebody, according to him, after the judgment, he said it's a victory for democracy. You now ask yourself, do we actually have is democracy existing in Nigeria? The answer is no. So we don't have any democracy in Nigeria. What we are seeing in Nigeria is nothing but democracy. People they are there killing themselves. Now, if these are justice for the entire nation, but are we really seeing justice? No. What we have seen is a situation whereby these people have decided to obtain truth. As in, the truth is not more there. So I have not, whether their salary has been upgraded to a certain level. That is not the point. But to the point, even if you decide to upgrade their salary, what happens to their personal accounts? A lot of accounts, a lot of players have been sent into their mails. Thank you very much. So we should have not
now I want to, I don't know if you have a basic knowledge of government. Yeah? Who has the right to review the constitution? Who makes the law? Is it the judiciary or the legislature? Because as it stands yesterday, it seems that the judiciary has an overboard of the review of the constitution. Who is statutorily mandated to review or make law?
I think the legislators are being serving without responsibility. You know that, and they make the law, and it's not left for the entire House of Reps to interpret the law. But we have seen, you should have known, there's some certain questions that we don't need to ask ourselves. These are countries, you have seen a country, this is a country whereby we have seen them obtaining justices. Do you know that you and I can stay here, and at the end of the day, you find out that even the president himself will start coming out to make law himself. But the essence of the president is nothing but to assert the law. If everything has been passed with the appropriate authority, all you need is just to sign. But we have seen a situation whereby we are living in a country whereby even you and I can even wake up together and become the governor or the president of this country and start making laws. So you should not be surprised by whatever you are seeing. So the Nigerian judiciary, whether you like it or not, they have failed Nigeria woefully. So I am not happy with them.
Finally, when the Vice President Shetima was addressing the press, he somehow ridiculed the presidential candidate of the PDP by telling him that he's going to buy some cows and broilers for him to be training, that he was going to put him back to farming, animal husbandry. Is it the match of article? How do you see such
well, there's no problem. We stand to see who is going to laugh last. You don't insult a man that you know that carries the charisma of grace of God on him. Shetima, continue whatever you are saying. I know, I don't have to say it out for security purposes because I know whoever is channeling such statements to. But let's be honest with ourselves. He doesn't speak good about the president himself. I know.
Article into cattle running and goat rearing.
You ask yourself and you tell yourself the truth about it is not ordinary. I am not happy. That is today the kind of people we are having in this country as the leaders. If you know that this is your opponent and you have lose, there are some certain derogatory statements that doesn't need to come out from your mouth. But we are seeing a situation where these people look at themselves as if they don't even know, as if there's something they are being controlled by some certain existence of things. But that's no problem. Whatever you say to a man that you know that you are elected and snatched off his mandate, God is in heaven, God is actually watching you. You are free. Say whatever you want to say. That's no problem. But all I assure them is that we are still in this country. That as long as there is life, we stand to see how they're going to rule this country. But for you to have said that this is a man that you know that by far is 100% better off than you. Forget the fact that you are once the governor of how you are able to when you are the governor of the nation, what did we achieve? In your custody, a lot of Boko Haram issues, bandits were much more in existence. So at the end of the day, what are you saying? A man who is far better than you, the former vice president, when people know that today, these people still remain one of the best president and the vice president we have in this country for almost 8 good years, and you are there challenging somebody that is far better than you. Continue. Grace, God will surely speak for truth to surely come out one day. But I am not expecting such thing for people from that young man that call himself an intelligent somebody being Shetima. I'm disappointed with whatever you have said. So you don't say things like that. It doesn't sound well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my comrades. Thank you. You are wonderful. Thank you for a wonderful submission. I really appreciate it. And it's very exciting this moment. I hope let's see what is your own reactions of you regarding this development, wherever you might be watching us from there, the comment section, be able to express yourself. Are you satisfied with the development? Is there any room for review or to challenge the process? Or should it be at this time an article of the concede, of course, to defeat, or should I move further to challenge this outcome? Of course, at the Supreme Court. And if that is done, would they at the Supreme Court upturn, of course, the judgment of the tribunal or appeal court as it stands now? Well, every time we tell what position they might take at this particular time, as we continue to watch, of course, several opinions and views being put out regarding this particular judgment and how the mixed reactions towards the orders of events in this nation called Nigeria. We are in a moment of terror, a moment of complacency. But the truth is that you can win the war, but miss the peace. It's Nigerians, I mean, the Tinubu populations, a majority of the Nigerians, of course, greeted such development. Are they happy with the development? Well, if you're a Nigerian in diaspora or wherever you might be residing, let's know what is your opinion and position regarding this particular judgment. How do you feel about this judgment? Does it inspire hope and confidence in the electoral process or subsequent elections if Nigeria still remains as an entity? Or would you in any way threaten the existence of the Nigerian state? Well, only time will tell. Let's know what is in your mind at this particular moment. Yes, it is happening here. We are live in Congress TV to this political rumbles. We are very live and you can see us. Please, I may want to use this opportunity to solicit that you join our YouTube channel membership and support us so that we can grow, so that we can grow together. And I will deeply appreciate such support. Whatever support you are giving us is to enhance and increase our performance. Of course, we need to get so many judges to serve humanity in this capacity. So that will be greatly appreciated. And in anticipation for such cooperation, I thank you once again. Yes, we await another reviewer, Mr. Chess. Dennis. Okay, as we await Mr. Dennis, let's hear what is happening. This is live and direct. Of course, covering the reportage of events and in-depth analysis, people's reactions and opinions as they pour out the same. Let's know what exactly they feel concerning this position of the Constitution. Yes, here with me is Mr. Police, the police of the whole world. You are most welcome. Morning, sir. This morning, let's just have a floor so that we can have a very good. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Morning, sir. Well done, sir.
Yes, sir. You're welcome to today's political rumbles here in Congress TV.
Thank you.
How do you feel about, of course, the judgment that was served yesterday?
Well, I wasn't really happy. I saw the end of. I saw the hand of Jacob and the voice of Esau yesterday. I saw that judgment was not a judgment that really went the right way. They turned everything upside down to suit the particular president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Everything they were saying yesterday, how can you get a judgment for almost like 12 hours? To crush it. I am quite surprised that this judgment is not leading us anywhere. But I have seen that the two leading this thing, Labour Party and PDP, are heading to Supreme Court. And I believe that the Supreme Court deem it fit and they come up with a good result, then we'll be able to move forward in Nigerian democracy.
What do you expect from the Supreme Court? When they uphold, of course, the judgment of the appeal?
No. The thing is this: is that they are going for a particular issues like the double nomination of they talk about double nomination.
Yes, they talk about to be a election matters.
That's one.
But in somebody's case, and is eventually caught after he escaped for some years. Won't he serve the judgment?
He serve the judgment, and again, the passports that the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu had citizenship. They passed it again. But all these things, they were given. Let us wait 60 days. After yesterday, we count 60 days, and I pray that justice will come at last. And if justice does not come at last, I am foreseeing that military will take over.
You are foreseeing, you are making projections, but you are not certain.
That military.
I don't you think the military that before the president traveled to India, but I don't actually know why he traveled to India because Nigerians are not part of this G20 or whatever that's the do. But the reality the judiciary has the right to overrule the provision of the constitution.
Yes, they have the rule to now. They have the rule.
They have the right to overrule, to make laws, because they said that the 25% in Abuja does not hold water.
The Supreme Court will interpret it better. The Supreme Court will interpret it better. That's why I said we are going to Supreme Court, and God will help us. Judgment, justice will come, and those the judgment they give, a lot of them will be crushed. That's my humble take, sir.
Okay, that's it. And finally to that, I don't know if you listened to the Vice President Shetima when he was granting interview after the court proceedings. He referred to Atiku as a man. He is going to buy some goods and broilers, of course, to be training instead of going back to Dubai. Is it an insult or a compliment?
See, let me tell you the truth. Shetima can say whatever I want to say. Atiku is not his. They are not the same match. Atiku is better, well organized, everything well organized than Shetima. Shetima is just an answer who cannot confront Tinubu. He's just a tata to his boss.
He's an houseboy, yes, vice president.
He's a tata to Tinubu. Atiku confronted the summer boss, Obasanjo.
So do you think Atiku will have to set
Atiku doesn't talk too much. Whatever he wants to do is in his mind. He's a matured man. So that's my humble take.
Prior to this election judgment, it seems you have so much confidence in the process.
So I never had confidence in the process. Like yesterday I was saying, if they are going to do it based on constitution, without not being biased, I'm going to support it. But what I saw yesterday,
yes, and you were saying that you wouldn't want technicality.
Yes, I was saying that I don't want to make that.
Unfortunately, that was what was used.
That was what was used. Making sentence, looking at it, semicolon, and that was how they give their judgment. That's my humble take, sir.
Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, it is happening real and live here. Keeping it real has been a commitment here in Corporate TV. The unbiased reportage of events within our system and across the world as it continues to unfold. It has been our greatest passion and commitment in serving humanity. Once again, don't forget, please, to support us by, of course, being part of our YouTube channel membership. Possibly will encourage us, of course, to do better and to sustain these live programs and viewership. Thank you so much once again. And it's likely we might, of course, at this particular point, call it a day. We shall be resuming tomorrow morning, of course, having a better perspective and view of events. Now, let me know, please, what is your reaction down the comment section. But before we take a leave, thank Thank you so much for being part of this live broadcast here in Conway TV. I will promise more exciting and intriguing experience here in the subsequent edition. Do have a fantastic and excellent day. Just have a wonderful time. Yes, okay, let me share it to some people so that they can join us in this particular move. Much we do appreciate you for your time. Okay.